Hello there. This is Rachel Miller for RHM Movie and TV Reviews. Now, before I launch into the all the MCU movies that have come out since Avengers Endgame, I would like to say thank you to all the celebrities I met at Fan Expo Chicago this past weekend. Thank you for your autographs. I will treasure them always. And especially to Kurt Russell and Jason Marsden. Thank you for the trivia on two Disney movies that things I did not know about. Thank you for that trivia. As I would say thank you to Anthony Michael Hall for the trivia on The Dark Knight. Now into my MCU movies. Now I keep on forgetting which one actually followed Avengers Endgame, so I'll just start with the Spider-Man movies. So, in Far From Home, it does pick up where Avengers Endgame ends on. It means, yes, spoiler alert for those who have not seen Avengers Endgame, Tony Stark, supposedly Chris Evans' Steve Rogers passes away, but I doubt it. Because another spoiler, you do see him in a trailer for Avengers Doomsday. And we all know that Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff / Black Widow did die. But this is more focused about Tony Stark's passing because Peter Parker was very emotionally attached to him. He's obviously saw Tony Stark as a father figure, a father he never had. And so, and I love it for this movie. You do have a twist villain thing where Jake Gyllenhaal's character in the movie is so good. He is funny, and I like the fact that they did get Ralphie himself from A Christmas Story in the movie. I'm sorry, I forget your last name, but as I say, it's the only character I know you for is Ralphie from A Christmas Story. I'm sorry. No Way Home is good and is amazing. It continues where Far From Home basically left off, because you do have Tom Holland as Peter Parker, Spider-Man, sort of admitting his feelings to Zendaya's character MJ of their feelings for each other. They admit they have feelings for each other, and he does reveal to MJ that he is, as Peter Parker, he admits to MJ that he is Spider-Man. And I thought that was very cool, and that was in Far From Home. No Way Home, it's more of a continuation. If you watched the end of Far From Home, you notice J.K. Simmons from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies is in it. I'm still surprised they got J.K. Simmons, because I don't think they ever talked before this. They've never talked about a multiverse of characters for live action Spider-Man movies. They haven't talked about a multiverse. But in No Way Home, they do talk about it. And that's where you get villains from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies, as well as villains from the movies where Andrew Garfield played Peter Parker Spider-Man. And I gotta say, in No Way Home, when Andrew Garfield appeared on screen as Spider-Man. Not much of a fanfare, but I did hear some like "Yay! Woo!" for Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, is Peter Parker Spider-Man. But I heard more, and I joined in when it was Tobey Maguire on screen as Peter Parker. It is beyond amazing, and to see those three actors who plays Peter Parker Spider-Man so well. I'm going to say this now. I know I said it before. I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it until it gets tiresome. Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland are my favorite actors to play Peter Parker Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, I've seen it. He's good, but he's not that good. I'm sorry, Andrew Garfield, if you're watching this, it's true. And the more recent one, which is Brand New Day, which apparently it was supposed to come out. Avengers Doomsday was supposed to come out first, then Spider-Man Brand New Day, so there's no cross, so there's no Easter egg. I'm sorry to spoil this, but the Easter egg you see at the end of Spider-Man Brand New Day has nothing to do with Avengers Doomsday. I'm sorry, but it's true. And that is good because in No Way Home you have the newer actor who plays Matt Murdock / Daredevil, who is Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox, you do an amazing job. No offense to Ben Affleck, he did a great job as for that version, but Charlie Cox does I think a better job. And I know I'm supposed to be talking about the movies, but a quick little thing, because the shows came in during this. That's WandaVision, which was very good. And WandaVision actually leads into Doctor Strange 2, which is Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, which was directed by Sam Raimi. And Sam Raimi, quick shout out to you. There was a question I wanted to ask. I completely forgot to ask about it. What was? I hope. Actually, I wanted to say I hope you got your revenge on your friend Bruce Campbell. What he said in the interview for VH1 Goes Inside, the first Spider-Man movie. I hope you got your revenge on him for saying what he did. Because, oh man. Just so everybody's aware, I know I've talked about it, but Bruce Campbell's character in Spider-Man 2 did not defeat Spider-Man. He defeated Peter Parker. That's all. I'm sorry, but it's true. Since the movie has aired, it is on TV, it's available for purchase. You can get it as a DVD. I think you can get it as a Blu-ray now. Not sure. But it is good. And Doctor Strange 2 is very good. It does. Sorry, back to the shows. There was She-Hulk, and Netflix had shows of their own that never really integrated into the movies, and that's the original Daredevil show. Disney Plus had Daredevil Born Again. Still has it. The show is supposed to wrap up. Yeah, the shows that were on Netflix that I never watched. I don't plan on watching them. Sorry, but it's true. And that was the original Daredevil show, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Defenders. Disney Plus shows I have watched, which is Daredevil Born Again, She-Hulk, WandaVision, Loki. And Loki was so good when it was on. I can't wait to see what happens in Doomsday with Tom Hiddleston's character of Loki, because he did the show so well, and that did talk about that when there is a multiverse, there are multiple versions of one character. And I gotta say, the She-Hulk was good. I like the fact that it was a show that broke the fourth wall. One of the very few shows that is either on streaming or on TV that breaks the fourth wall. That the actors are talking, as their characters are talking to the audience. And I still find the one scene, and I still find it very funny, is seeing Matt Murdock / Daredevil doing the walk of shame. It's so hilarious. Besides the last episode of the show, the ending scene was so funny. The one part of that episode was so funny. It's just hilarious. It was good and it was funny too. And the more recent show that was on that was supposed to get a second season but then was Wonder Man. But from what I heard, Marvel is stepping away from the live action shows and sticking to animated shows. I understand why. It costs a lot of money. You're not making enough money off Disney Plus as you thought you would. Anyway, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is a good movie too. You have Awkwafina as what she does best. She's a sidekick to the main character, or hopefully, I'm with the grandma, Awkwafina's character's grandma in the movie. Hopefully, a love interest. Hopefully, Awkwafina is so funny in this. She got to work with Michelle Yeoh and Ben Kingsley in this movie. They are so good. This movie, Ben Kingsley is in this movie, and when he was on Wonder Man, he was reprising his character from Iron Man 3. And he is so funny. I'm glad he's getting his comedy aspect out of the way just to play this character. I think it's Trevor or something like that. Very good, very funny. Oh man, when you watch his character in any part of the MCU, he is hilarious when it's Trevor being himself. Moving on. The third Ant-Man movie is Ant-Man and Quantumania. That also talked about the multiverse. And just so everybody's aware, and you're probably already aware, but just to keep you going, the fact that the original idea for Avengers Doomsday, it was supposed to be Avengers Kang Dynasty, but it changed because the actor who plays Kang in Ant-Man Quantumania was accused of domestic violence against the ex. He was charged. I don't know what his sentencing was. I'm sure they said, but I forgot what it was. But just so everybody's aware, Disney and Marvel agreed you pull that actor if he's accused. Maybe don't pull him just yet unless he's formally charged with that accusation. The actor who plays Kang in Ant-Man Quantumania, he was formally charged for domestic violence against this ex. Now, I don't know if this ex was actually looking for a payday or not, but probably really just trying to seek justice for being beaten. And just so everybody's aware, I believe when it comes to actors who are accused of domestic violence, Johnny Depp was accused, but was never charged. He was a good guy. His now ex-wife, Amber Heard, claims she was not a gold digger, but I'm sorry, if you claim a lot of things, you're not only a very good actress, but you're also a liar and a fraud. You should be thrown in jail. Anyway, back to the MCU movies. I'm sorry, I just had to get my anger out on somebody, the actress, so that was just me. Ant-Man and Quantumania also had the one of the most famous Illinoisans who actually acknowledges he's from Illinois and in fact he is a Chicago Cubs fan. Bill Murray, he is in the movie and I love his character. He's funny. And this movie doesn't do the twist villain trope. That obviously is not even really a twist villain trope. Because it is very clear Kang is the villain in the movie. It's going the other way when you have a villain from the very first Ant-Man movie change his tune about something. And of course, the other movies that came out during this, and I want to go back to Doctor Strange 2, is amazing. It talks about the multiverse. Yes, the good friend of Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, is in this movie, but very briefly, and they brought in an actor from a Marvel show. I think it was, I forgot the name of the show. Oh, now I remember. It was Inhumans. Marvel's Inhumans. They brought in Anson Mount, who played Black Bolt on the show, into this movie. I'm so grateful to Sam Raimi for bringing in Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. Thank you. He did a good job. The other actors they brought back, one is, well, it's really her character, Peggy. I'm sorry, I blank on some characters' names. It's my fault. But Peggy Carter. Now I remember. I'm sorry. It tells you how long it's been since I watched the movie. So, and they brought in another young actress. I don't know if I've talked about. No, I didn't put the Marvels on here. The Marvels, which actually is Captain Marvel herself, Monica Rambeau. I forgot one of my favorite shows that didn't get picked up for a second season. I wish it did. I understand why it didn't. Is Miss Marvel herself. The actress who plays Miss Marvel is so good. The movie, all these movies were amazing, especially Thor: Love and Thunder, because you not only had Chris Hemsworth, the whole cast from the third Thor movie come back. Almost everybody. The fact that you had Chris Hemsworth come back, you have the director brought back Natalie Portman, Tessa Thompson. It is amazing. It does pick up where they were in Avengers Endgame, or where Thor and Valkyrie were in Avengers Endgame at the end of that movie. And Tessa Thompson was also Valkyrie in the Marvels. She did an amazing job in that movie, I must say. It was a brief spot in the movie, but it was very good. I really can't wait to see what they do, how the characters evolve in Avengers Doomsday. But I don't think Brie Larson's in that movie, but I could be wrong. I would have to check. Um, I hope Sam Raimi does get to direct another Doctor Strange movie because he did an excellent job in this movie for the second Doctor Strange movie called The Multiverse of Madness. Um, for Black Panther, sorry, I want to go back I want to go Guardians of the Galaxy Volume. I'm sorry, I'm confusing you. I'm confusing myself even. Uh, for Thor: Love and Thunder, I am grateful to the director of the movie. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name correctly. That's why I'm not saying it at all. Um, Thank you for getting Christian Bale back as a villain. Making him do a villain again, because I don't think I never actually watched him as a villain before, but he is my favorite actor to play Bruce Wayne / Batman. But seeing him as this villain in a movie is so amazing. And a little trivia for everybody who's not seen the movie: the actress playing Love in the movie is Chris Hemsworth's own daughter, which I found very interesting. And moving on now, sorry, to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. James Gunn, thank you for this movie, making sure we heard Rocket's backstory or origin story. And it was amazing to see all these different creatures as humans. But my favorite part in the movie is not when Rocket's talking to his deceased friends, the ones he met while he was becoming who he was, but the part where Rocket sees what he actually is, and he sees all these baby raccoons. It is so sweet that he now knows that he was from Earth. He was his lair was from Earth. They would put on a ship, and we're supposed to become human for some reason. I don't understand it, but that's just me. I don't understand a lot of things when it comes to MCU. But, and moving on to Black Panther 2, Ryan Coogler, thank you for honoring Chadwick Boseman in the movie. I know it was probably hard for you. It was probably hard for the rest of for your entire cast to move on. I'm sorry, I'm emotional because I'm the same age as Chadwick Boseman was when he passed away to colon cancer. And he did such an amazing job as the Black Panther. Now I can't wait to see what happens in Black Panther 3, but it'll be probably years from now. I think it's supposed to be a couple years from now. Anyway, and for Angela Bassett, who did an amazing job as the Queen of Wakanda, her monologues are so good in the movie. I believe she deserved the Oscar. I'm sad that she lost to Jamie Lee Curtis, but I think she deserved the Oscar for playing the Queen because her monologues were amazing. Now, the two more recent ones that are leaning into Doomsday truly. I'm sorry, 3 of them, sorry. I'm corrected. Captain America Brave New World was good. Very interesting. I like the fact that it's now Captain America slash Sam Wilson. And Miyagi, you did an excellent job in the movie. I applaud you for doing such a good job of playing the character in the movie. I like how it's another passing the torch. There is a new Falcon. I cannot wait for a movie version. The Young Avengers, which is supposed to have Haley Steinfeld. Oh yeah, I heard the other Disney Plus show called Hawkeye. To see her carry on her character as Kate Bishop, the new Hawkeye. And I like the fact that they got yet another famous Illinoisan in this movie, Harrison Ford. I don't think like saying he's from Illinois, but hey, Harrison Ford, please admit you're from Illinois. Admit it. I only don't like to admit it because of how poorly you were treated during your high school career. It is sad, but hey, if I ever become a famous Illinoisan, I will shout it from the rooftops that I am from Illinois. I won't say what town I'm from, but I will say I'm from Illinois. And the last two are Thunderbolts, or with the asterisk at the end of the title, or New Avengers with the asterisk at the beginning of the title. Whatever you want to call it, is a good movie. It is one of two movies that Marvel has brought to the forefront that they dealt with a very serious issue, and that is the serious issue of mental health. Whether you're in denial that you are in depression or something else. And of course, when I get to my video where I'm talking about the 911 universe, which also dealt with one of the serious issues that they dealt with was depression, which is a form of mental health. If you are suffering from any kind of mental health, be it depression or you're thinking about killing yourself, don't do it. Go seek help, please. You'll be doing your friends and family a favor by going to seek professional help for your mental health struggles. Fantastic Four is good because well, as I said, it's another universe. I don't even know what to call superhero movies. I guess it's fantasy, if you will. But the cast for this latest Fantastic Four movie is amazing. Yeah, Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian show and the movie. He does a very good job. And I did meet his suit double, Brendan Wayne. Very nice guy. He's very good, very funny. But that's the suit guy in Mandalorian. Pedro Pascal does such a good job in this Fantastic Four movie as Richard Reed's Mr. Fantastic, whatever you want to call him. And the one thing I don't get why, I think they did name the baby in this movie, but I never found out what it was. But honestly, I will have to check out my Marvel Encyclopedia to find out what the character's name was in the comics, because it's very good. And as I said, quick little to Star Wars. Star Wars did have Mandalorian and The Acolyte and Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus. I would like to see, the actor who's played Obi-Wan Kenobi recently himself, please greenlight that show for another season. I know it takes a lot of money, but please, yeah, promote it correctly on platforms that are not Disney Plus. Promote it on TV if you have to. It is very good. I liked it. The Acolyte, it was sort of. I'm glad you guys not renew that show for got another season out of that show, because it didn't really make any sense to me, to be truthful. And I cannot wait for the next Star Wars movie. I know it's supposed to come out next year, so hopefully you guys have done a better job at getting these movies and shows done. This is RHM, Rachel Miller for RHM Movie and TV Reviews signing off.